What's going on, everyone? My name is Ken. Thank you guys for coming back for yet another video. I really do appreciate it. Guys, if you are not new to my channel, then you know we talk about a lot of action cameras. We talk about the look of it, the quality of it, the feel of it, even the cost of it. But one of the things we overlook and don't talk a lot about is the stabilization. And today, that's what we're going to focus on today. Today, we're going to focus on a gimbal called the ISteady Pro 2 gimbal. And this particular gimbal comes in at a great price. We're going to talk about the price later on in the video. However, the reason I wanted to bring you guys this particular gimbal is because it can turn a budget-friendly action camera into something amazing. As we know, some budget-friendly action cameras have great video quality. However, the stabilization is horrible or even not that great. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the ISteady Pro 2 and how it can help you turn an action camera into something you love at a great price. So hold on. All right, guys, so before we get into the actual reviews, let's talk about the case and what it actually comes in the case. As you can see, I got it open already. Now, the case is black. Again, it got the Hohem name right there, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. And if I'm not, I'm pretty sure someone's going to tell me. Again, I pronounce it as Hohem. So again, hope that's correct. It's a Chinese product, so any of these H's could be solid. So let's open it up. As you can see, it comes with a user manual. Set it to the side. It has a mini tripod and has a charging cable right here. And it has a charging cable for your action camera to the gimbal. And of course, you have the gimbal itself. Now, again, this is the ISteady Pro 2. Again, this is the new version. This is the updated version from the ISteady that came out a couple years ago. And this has a 360-degree turn. It's splash proof, not waterproof, splash proof on it. And if you notice right here, guys, it has these little settings right here, but these little things. But if you turn this on, all this is going to turn green. And what that does is let you know how much battery life you have. Now, if you have all four of those little bars lit up, they let you know you got 100% battery. If you have two of those lit up, they let you know you got 50%. And of course, if you have one, that is 25% battery life. Now, according to ISteady, this has a 12-hour battery time on it once it's full charge. And for anyone who's wondering, no, it does not come with an action camera. You have to get that on your own. So let's take this out. Sorry about that. And this is how it actually looks. Yeah, for some reason, this was left open. However, that's okay. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about the feel, the look of it, and let's get into some of the specs about it. And then we're going to shoot some videos and come back and see if we like this particular gimbal. Let's look at it. So far, so good. All right, guys, so let's talk a little bit about this action camera gimbal. As you can see, it has this little grip right here. Now, the entire thing is made out of plastic. However, it does feel really good in your hand. It's kind of heavy, so that lets you know that it's going to have some weight to it. So the stabilization should be good as well. So if I turn it around, as you guys can see, it had a lot of different grooves to it. So to me, that's a great thing. I do think this is very sturdy. So I do think because of the weight and because of the grips that it has right here, it's going to feel really good into your hand, as it do mine. So as you see this button right here, let's talk about this first. This is a trigger button. What this button does, if you hit it twice, what that means, you reposition your action camera back to its first position. Now, if you hold this button down, what happens is, if you are trying to record something that has like full speed, whether it be your child's soccer game, your child's basketball game, football game, anything that have a lot of action to it, if you hold this down, it will keep its position so that you can be able to get a good shot and won't miss those shots. So that's really good about it. As you see over here, it has a screw right there. And what that is, it allows you to attach anything that can fit into this little groove right here. So if you have like an attachment that'll hold your phone, it'll screw into this and it'll be able to hold your phone, and you'll be able to have a view shot from your action camera as well as from your phone. And that's just an example. We're going to come back to this. So if I turn this to the front, you'll notice that, let's sit down right quick. You'll notice that it has a power button right here. It has a mode button right there. And it also has these little tilt button right there. And this is your control button. All right. So again, the power button lets you turn it on, and it has several different modes, and we'll go over that in just a second. And it's had these tilt button that allows you to tilt up and down to get a better shot if you need it. So here again, you have your front facing of it. And this is a 3-axle gimbal. It allows you to turn, and this is the Pro 2. So this is a step up above the iPro that recently came out maybe a year or so ago. So it allows you to turn this at an angle, go all the way around. And again, you have your groove right here that allows you to move it at this particular angle. Now there is a setting that allows you to turn this all the way around, and you have to click that button. I'll show you that here in just a second. All right, guys, so now that we got the action camera set up in the gimbal, let's talk a little bit about some of these buttons and what they actually do. As you can see, I got it with the tripod. If you can see that it came with, this is the mini tripod that it comes with, as we talked about. So now that I have it on, let's talk about some of the buttons and things of that nature and what it actually do. So of course you have your power button, as we talked about before. Now let's talk about these mode buttons right here and things of that nature. So as you can see, it has one blinking light right there, and that indicator lets you know we're in the first mode button. So here's what that mode button do. It allows you to go up, down, left and right. And what you're going to want to do, but when you get this particular gimbal, you're going to probably want to calibrate it and move these buttons to your desired way that you want these to go. As you can see right now, if I go right, it actually go right. So I go left, it should go left. But there are some times if you do not change that, if you go left, it'll go right. And if you go right, it'll go left. Now, again, it's not on this one, but before, if you hadn't changed that, it will do that. So we're in the first mode button right here. Again, that allows you to tip up and go from side to side. Now let's do the second mode button. And the way I did that, guys, is all I did was click this mode button twice. As you can see, it's blinking twice, and that's in the second mode button. So let's see what that does. Go left, you can go right. It still allows you to go up and down. But what about panning? As you can see, it's moving exactly the way I turn. The action camera is turning that way as well. So let's go into the third setting. Again, the light is blinking 3 times. Now we're in the third mode setting. And we're just going to speed past this right quick. Let's do the fourth mode setting. Let's see what happens. Now, if you do the fourth mode setting, it'll bring it back to the starting point, but it allows you to actually turn this all the way around. So if you don't do that, if you don't click that button 4 times, it would not allow you to do a 360-degree turn. It will just stop it at a certain point. So that's what that does. And again, this is the trigger button that allows you to move it up and down, backwards and forwards and things of that nature. As you can see, it does have a Bluetooth right here. However, I don't have the Bluetooth connected to my phone, but it does have an app. The app is not that great, to be honest with you. It doesn't allow you to do too much, but it does have an app. However, this button right here, so let's talk about this tilt button. What this button does allows you to tilt the action camera backwards and forwards, up and down, so you can get the perfect shot that you desire. So that's what that button does. And again, the trigger button allows you to hold this position. So if you move it side to side, it's holding this position. So it allows you to move. It allows you to move the action camera around without it moving around right here. So that's what that trigger button allows you to do. All right, guys, so let's talk a little bit more about this trigger button right here. So let's say we move our action camera to the right. As you can see, it's facing you. But we hold this trigger button, I'll tap it twice, moves it right back into place. So if you're shooting with this particular gimbal and you need to get it back into place, instead of using this knob right here, you can tap this button, trigger button, twice, and it'll move it back in place. And don't forget, as we said before, if you want to record something or shoot something that has a lot of action, you hold this down, right, like so, and it'll keep its place while you're moving it back and forth. So that's one of the good things about this particular this particular gimbal as well. So let's talk a little bit more about what's on the other side of it besides being able to screw something in. So this allows you to charge your action camera from the gimbal itself. The gimbal has a 12-hour battery time, non-removable, but it allows you to record and also charge your action camera at the same time. And this is where you charge your gimbal from as well. But it also, I'm gonna try to zoom in at this. I'm not sure if I can get it. If you can't see it, I apologize, but it also has a USB port right here that allows you to charge your action camera. Now, this is meant for GoPro. However, as you can see, I have an Akaso in here, an Akaso action camera, but it allows you to charge your action camera from here to here as well. So you can charge your action camera from 2 spots. You can charge it from here, and you also can connect it from here to here. So, all right, guys, so let's get to some video that we shot earlier today, and we'll come back and wrap this up. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Really enjoyed making it for you. I really wanted to bring this gimbal to you guys because of the price. The price of it is only $99. And as you know, we do a lot of action camera reviews, and something like this can turn what seems to be a action camera that's horrible into an action camera that's great, because majority of the time this will fit your particular action camera. And again, we wanted to bring this to you because of the price. Only $99 here on Amazon. And you guys, the link will be in the description below, so you guys can check that out. It'll link you straight to Amazon at no additional cost to you. But again, we wanted to bring it to you because of the price, because it also can change the way you shoot your videos with your action camera. And for only $99 to get a action camera with a great stabilization. For instance, the GoPro Hero 6, 7, or 8, those particular action camera are going to cost you just as much if you can get a budget action camera like the Akaso action camera with a gimbal stabilization like this, or even the other action camera that we reviewed on this channel with just a gimbal like this can turn what looks to be a action camera that you might not like to an action camera that you probably will love. So you don't have to spend a lot of money to get the great shots and all of the different things that you will want. Now, again, this is only $99, and for under $100, you can get great stabilization in your action camera, and also have an action camera that can do exactly what you need to do with a gimbal like this. Sorry guys, we just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about this. We're gonna wrap this video up right now. And before we go, please consider subscribing. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button below, and we really would appreciate it, as it helps the channel out a lot. And again, I want to thank all the subscribers who have already subscribed to the channel. I really do appreciate you guys, and all of the new subscribers that just came on board. We really do appreciate you as well. All right, guys, this is Ken with Tech Review with Ken, and we'll see you in the next video.